Welcome back to Afternoon Express as we round off what's been such a beautiful conversation with game changers, thought leaders in their different and respective industries. Ladies, welcome back to the studio.
Thank you for having us.
Now, Sechaba, you are someone that is, of course, in the public eye all the time, and you always seem to have such incredible poise and control in everything that you do. But dealing with such a sensitive issue like breast cancer, I mean, what do you need our viewers to know and walk away with, not only dealing with the pink polo, but in general?
In general, with regards to breast cancer. Well, I think if anything, we all want to wait for the red flags to a point where we need to get tested. And I think we just need to regularly get tested. We need to speak about it amongst our peers. We need to diminish this whole thing that you need to wait till you're in your 40s or your 50s. It can happen anywhere, it can happen at any time, it can happen at any stage of your life. So I think for me, the importance and the drive behind everything that the Pink Polo is about is to raise awareness for young women and old women to get tested. So
absolutely, it's basically about action, action, action. You cannot sit and wait to become a victim. You have to be triumphant in everything that you do, and that we see that with your story too, Anna Marie.
Definitely, but just adding,
of course.
Mammograms medical aids don't pay for mammograms under the age of 40. So many women under 40 don't go because it isn't an expensive procedure to have done. And so, you know, it gets ignored.
Yeah, and I think a lot of the time we don't know what's available. The education is so poor. A lot of people speak about it, but on the ground, hands-on, what can we do step by step? So under 40 years old, those are a whole lot of lives that can be saved.
Yes, definitely.
Absolutely. And of course, Lauren, with the work that you do, you are encouraging females to go out there, be the change, get active, get stuck in. I mean, Futures Female Organization, how have you seen that turnaround?
So I think building on what both of you guys were saying, it's just about taking action, really. And so often as an entrepreneur, you're stuck in your own head and you're letting fear stop you, and you're letting comparison culture and social media just stop you in your tracks. And really the only thing more inspiring about some of us is that we've actually just taken some steps ahead. So if you're feeling lonely or letting that fear hold you back, then find a network, find a group to plug into, so we can just take action together.
Absolutely. Sechaba, how debilitating can that be? You know, that imposter syndrome, seeing all your peers doing best, and you just feel like, what am I doing? And how can I be the change that's different to the next person?
I also think social media, sorry to bring it in here, has just highlighted everything and elevated everything and put so much sort of attention and light on things. Back in the day, people didn't have, you're feeling the need to want to do more. You're wondering in your own personal space, am I really doing enough? Am I going out there helping young people? Am I associating myself with brands that are going to empower people? There's a lot of pressure, but I think one step at a time. Then it's like, if you do good, but you're not putting the good on social media, are you really doing the good?
And then you get the trolls coming for you, being like, first of all, but little do they know what's happening on the ground. Little do they know of superheroes like Olwethu that are there, being the change, seeing the change, and not being scared to stand up. I mean, for yourself, what was one of the key things that you had to remind yourself that I am powerful, I can do this, and I can be the change?
I think it's being intrinsically motivated, because sometimes there's so many voices that you hear, like saying, I'm not good, you're not good enough, you're not smart enough, you can't speak English eloquently enough. So, and you tend to undermine yourself and your abilities. So I'm saying to every black child who's there, believe in yourself, believe in your abilities, and believe that you have a greater purpose in life than just being alive. But you can actually influence other people in a positive way, and you can actually uplift people in your community as well. So I think, as Sister Chabo said, it's taking action, not sitting down and feeling sorry for yourself, but actually saying, there is something that I was born to do in life, and I actually need to figure it out. What is it that I was born to do? What positive change was I born to actually instill in the world?
Absolutely.
So I think, definitely, you need to be very hands-on and have a high self-esteem about who you are as a person as well, and appreciate yourself, appreciate our beauties as black women.
This is not the time to shy away from your gifts. This is not the time to hide from your talents. This is the time to, of course, be strong, be courageous, be hands-on, and go for gold. Ladies, thank you so much for doing that in your own capacity, in your own lives. We are definitely shining through you. Now, tomorrow we chat to rising superstar Valerie Omari. But thank you so much for tuning in, making my day every day day. Good night and God bless. Mwah.